I didn't really look at it. He told me it was worth money. I needed money for weed. To be honest with you.
Okay. How much?
Damn, bro, he said money for weed? What the fuck? Dog, that's a cop. This is why you don't talk to cops, right?
I mean, yes, I'm wondering, what the situation is in terms of how they picked him up. And, this happens sometimes where people think that it's like a harmless thing. Oh, just come talk to us.
It's never harmless.
Don't go down to the station, baby. Okay. We're not talking to the police.
Without a lawyer.
Sure, right. If your lawyer's there, that's fine, but I want my lawyer. They this isn't legal advice, but if you say, I want my lawyer, I'm not speaking to you without my lawyer, they might hold you for some period of time, but they can't talk to you without your lawyer. You know what I mean?
What if you don't have money for a lawyer? What do you do then?
Babe, that's what I do.
So that's the point. Like you just go, I don't have money for a lawyer, but I need a lawyer.
Well, if they're actually going through a criminal process where they're going to, put some charges up against you, then you're going to actually go to court. And if you don't have the money for a lawyer, a public defender is going to be assigned to you, which is me. That's where I come in. If cops are investigating something and they pull you off the street and they bring you in, I know it can be very, very stressful. And it's really hard because people, even if they know this, like intuitively, they didn't do anything wrong and they just want to help.
They want to
clear their name. They want to clear things
innocent.
up. The cops don't care. The police do not care necessarily that like you did or didn't even do this thing. They're just trying to find the person where they're like, this is our guy. We're going to book him. Boom, boom, boom. It's all done. They don't care who they're, putting in jail. They just care that they're getting somebody for the thing. And if you're that guy, great, you're the guy. So don't talk to the cops. Oh, speaking of which, oh, damn it, I didn't bring it.
What?
Nothing.
What did you? Okay, you can bring it tomorrow.
I'll bring it tomorrow.
How many necklaces do you remember?
We had like two or three. Like $130 worth of gold.
Christopher and Stephen had only recently become friends again after previously meeting during their time in the Boy Scouts. Years later, they would somehow reconnect, bonding over the same
interests. The interest being murder. Oh, dude, that's right.
Interests.
Fucking got him.
Stephen, just like his friend, had grown up with issues of his own. As Stephen's mother was allegedly struggling with addiction during her pregnancy, Stephen tested positive for illegal substances upon his birth, but would go on to beat the odds and was adopted by a loving family at only 5 days old. During his childhood years, Stephen was a picture of happiness, outgoing and personable, given every opportunity in life. He participated in various sports and joined both the Boy Scouts and a theater group, all of which gave him the chance to make friends. But once he approached his teenage years, it was like a switch had gone off. In an instant, the once lovable boy turned cold and became uncontrollable. This would later be...
People with mental health problems are fundamentally unlovable. That's what he wants you to know.
Oh, that's okay. I was gonna, yeah. I mean, yeah, they're embellishing that. I mean, that is on a list of things that are like horribly wrong with this video. That
once lovable boy.
That literally did it. I didn't even realize that was like a thing that was upsetting because every other aspect of it is like also just as bad, if not significantly worse. But yeah, that's like the whole point of true crime. You know what I mean? That's what they're doing.
Confirmed through one of his close friends, Autumn, who had much to say about the troubled young man.
I just knew Steve was getting worse from talking to him. And then...
Narc, what do you think about this?
Autumn, he just wants
Snitching.
clout. He wants clout.
But he can't, his face isn't even shown here.
I know, so he's an idiot.
Yeah, he should have been like, yeah, here, this is my photo.
Put my face up there.
Yeah.
At some point, he went away. I don't know exactly where. When he came back, he was not the same person. He wasn't that emo kid who had issues at home. He was this kid who wanted to be a gangster, a big drug dealer.
What?
Like, it was odd because somehow he always managed to have money for drugs.
Bro,
he would sneak out at night.
You got comfy with it so quick. You got so comfy with the blicky, dude. You went from like, oh man, I'm a lawyer, I can't touch the gun. In New York, it's illegal to even look at a gun because it's like, pussified. You said all those things, and now you're like waving it around, dude.
Borrow his parents'
Look at
cars.
everybody going hands
like
up.
we'd hang out a lot. he was someone I could talk to. Understood. Nice to have someone else who understood.
His mood swings could happen in the blink of an eye, leaving his friends and family to walk on eggshells. But even worse, Stephen was developing violent tendencies. His mother, Christine Spader, noted that at one point, Stephen had punched a wall out of
I mean, that's like, that's like a very Kyle thing to do. You know what I mean? You got to punch some drywall. That's like, it's a normal part of the process.
Have you ever punched a drywall?
No.
Really?
Have you?
No.
I punched windows.
Did they
I punched
break?
a window before. Yeah.
You were upset.
It fucked me up.
The window.
Well, when you punch a window, it has the capacity to fuck you up.
For sure, because it like slashes you and stuff.
Yeah. See this?
Yeah.
That's from a window punch.
What was going
Not
on?
for a crime, by the way, allegedly.
Well, that was the first flag in your descent into madness.
Yeah. It just fucking, dude, it was spraying. It was like right on the vein, as you can see.
Gross.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Did you talk to somebody about it?
No.
Maybe you should. Maybe we could talk about it after the stream.
I just pushed it down.
We could talk about it after.
That's what you got to do. That's the healthy thing to do is like you push it down and you drink. That's not legal advice. It's spiritual advice.
Okay.
Yeah.
sheer frustration. During a most memorable incident, Stephen and his father were having a heated argument, and the teenager, engulfed in rage, allegedly pulled out a knife.
He saw LGBTQ flag on the window. Sad. Yeah. Okay, dude, you don't have to out me like that. You know what I mean?
He started to associate with kids from different high schools, where he apparently joined a gang known as the Crips.
What?
Although his father, also named Stephen, believed this to be nothing but teenage nonsense.
Yeah, bro.
In addition, he would take recreation.
He joined the Crips fucking New Hampshire division. Like, literally, what the fuck is he saying,
You
dude?
need that representation in New Hampshire.
What the fuck?
Like the Crips? Or just like a chapter?
Yeah,
Are
the
they
New
chapter
Hampshire
based?
Yeah, New Hampshire chapter.
That's cool.
Yeah. No, like the more realistic one was if he said he was like a juggalo or something. Like that's
But the Juggalos are about like peace and love, I thought.
I know. Well, even though they are technically considered a gang by the FBI.
Really?
Yeah,
I think I might be a Juggalo.
that wouldn't surprise me.
Why? Because I like mint Oreos?
Like that, and also because you like crime. You're
Yeah, crime is
pro-crime.
cool, dude. Get with it.
you're pro crime. You didn't even know that the Juggalos were a criminal gang, so it makes sense.
Because it's, yeah.
Because you're like, what they do, the crimes
not-
they do
it's
are
not crime.
good.
And prescription drugs in order to help with his supposed anxiety. Stephen's parents grew increasingly worried about their rebellious teen and finally took him to see a psychiatrist in 2006. Stephen's behavior indicates that he was showing signs of having conduct disorder. Sometimes when behavioral problems are sudden and severe, like in Stephen's case, it occurs due to some sort of trauma or major stressor in the young person's life. And because Stephen was heading down such a dangerous path, his parents reportedly spent thousands of dollars in an attempt to help their son. However, he was eventually diagnosed with bipolar disorder and major depression. They would apparently go so far as to enroll him in an addiction treatment center, but were devastated to learn that he required a higher level of treatment than the facility could offer. Stephen was then taken to a residential treatment center.
Yeah, of course.
I just think like, I don't know. I think like I know you get this, and I think also the people who watch get it. But like I think it's important to say like, I think this is super. I don't know. It's really stigmatizing people who. So that's such a common thing, like bipolar disorder, and people who deal with struggle with these things, and it's treatable. And I think it's important to point that out because I really loathe the framing of like. Monster, and then this monster, like even at the beginning it was like he's unlovable. So I don't know. I think that's important, and like if people are struggling with those things, including like people in my own, like in my life that I know, it's no big deal. Like it's cool, and like they're cool and loved, and I want to say that.
A lot of people are not doing murders. Like a lot of people with bipolar or disorder are not.
Okay,
out
whatever,
there.
man. I said my piece. I just wanted
No,
to say it.
no, thank you. Well, It's okay. And no, it was a good break away from the content to inform everyone that at the top of the hour there's a 3-minute ad break. And sometimes it comes 18 minutes into the top of the hour because I forgot to run it 18 minutes ago. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe, which you could do for $5 or for free. Also, this is a Twitch chat. Everyone here has like a diagnosed, some form of diagnosed mental illness. So it's like,
cool.
It's
vibes.
And as far as I know, no one has done a murder. But if you want to murder the top of the hour ad break, you can get gifted a sub if you're lucky. Here's the 3-minute ad break now. True, my illness is I'm gay. Do you not smell that bully stick?
I guess you have a more sensitive nose than I do.
No, it's just like, it smells like straight dog. And it's not actually the dog that smells, it's the stick. I wouldn't even try and smell it. You want to try it?
No, I don't.
No, it's really bad. Here, no, let's do it. No biting. No bites. Okay. Yeah, don't let her bite. Hold on. Here. She's gonna get fucking rowdy now. Here.
You want me to
Give
smell it?
Give her a whiff. Wait, hold on.
What are you doing? Don't push it in my face.
No, I won't do. I would not do that to you. Get the fuck out of here. That's insane.
Oh yeah, it stinks.
Oh,
it's gross. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super
It's got that
gross.
dog smell. Sweet baby. All right.
Center, but left within a month. Yet another failed resource.
It's in here.
He even spent a few short days in psychiatric hospitals in 2008 and supposedly ran away with his girlfriend later that year, but was found in New York and returned home within days. It seemed that there was nothing left to try, but the devoted parents would never give up on their child, although not a single thing could have prevented the heinous acts of the monster that was about to be unleashed.
Back to early Sunday morning. There's no way that you could have been in Mount Vernon with it's not that Chris.
Come here a little bit. And
Really?
open
No.
the window.
No. All right. Well, I got some more information when I was downstairs. Yeah. Billy is basically giving it up.
This may be an example of the prisoner's dilemma, in which Stephen now faces the decision of whether to confess or to stick with his story. If Billy says nothing and Stephen says nothing, it's possible that there is not enough evidence to tie them to the crime, and they'll face no punishment. However, if Billy has talked and implicated Stephen, it's possible that Stephen could face a harsher punishment if he doesn't give his side of the story. But if Stephen confesses his role and Billy has admitted his part as well, they will likely both be punished. The prisoner's dilemma is such an effective tactic because Stephen is separated from the others. He doesn't know what they're saying or if they've cracked under the pressure. If he knew for sure the others weren't talking, he would feel more confident in keeping his original story. But the seeds of doubt are likely gnawing at him now, leaving him panicking about what to do.
I'd like to be let out, or I'd like to hear from a lawyer now. So you guys are going to start accusing me of doing something.
Well, I mean, I've kind of accused you all along. I'm trying to tell you what I know and what I found out. And if you want an attorney, all you have to say is, I want an attorney. Is that
Wait,
what
should
you're
I
telling
pause
me?
it?
Well, this is all voluntary.
shit.
I don't know why I can't be let out right now.
Oh,
I want
no.
to leave. I would like to leave right now.
I'm told that you're not leaving.
Why?
Because they believe there's enough information to place you at the scene of the crime.
I fucked this up.
And that you're someone that's caused this to happen.
Huh?
Okay?
Okay.
Are you asking for an attorney? You're asking to leave, or are you...
I'm asking to leave because I think this is bullshit. I came down here voluntarily.
Yes.
To voluntarily talk to you guys. Now you guys are telling me
Wait,
that
I want Hassan to hear
I can't leave.
Wait, I want you to hear this
What?
because it's the attorney part.
Oh, let's go. You want some to drink?
I'm good.
Are you sure?
I got the water.
You questioned it.
No, you got water.
I have a million different forms
Crushing Mountain Dews.
I also have a lot of bevs if you want. Any? Hold on.
Bevs? Sorry.
Bevs. Aren't you from New York, dude? Isn't that what people from New York say? Bevs?
Yeah, that's what I say.
Okay.
Wait, go back a little. Because he's talking to the lawyer.
Right now.
He said, no, and what I found out. And if you want an attorney, all you have to say is, I want an attorney. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, this is all voluntarily. I don't know why I can't get that out right now. I want to leave. I would like to leave right now.
I'm told that you're not leaving.
Why?
Because there's enough, they believe there's enough information to place you at the scene of the crime, and that you're someone that's caused this to happen.
Huh?
So
Okay.
he is so he is detained in that situation, right? Because we always are like, oh, am I detained? Am I free to leave? Right? So
Yeah, that's actually one lesson from sovereign citizens that does make.
yes.
Like that
am
is
I being
literally-
detained?
Yeah, am I being detained? Am I being detained? It's true. I mean, but the cop is fucking saying that in a way that without saying it.
Yes.
So
And he's purposely being like obtuse in the way that he's explaining this to them because to this guy because he's trying to get as much information out of him as possible. And like you would, fight the admission of like anything that he's saying on this tape, obviously, because of how coercive it is. But you notice how he says to him, well, do you want an attorney? Like, are you telling me that you want an attorney? And then he doesn't, like, at that point, really, the cop should stop talking to him, but he's going to keep going because he didn't say, I want an attorney. He said, I'm doing this all voluntarily. And then he says, well, but we can put you at the scene of the crime. Like, he's kind of like talking in circles around him. You know what I mean? Like, it's clear that they want him for this thing, but yeah, it sucks.
why is everybody freaking out about Instagram? Like, who cares if it's broken, dude? I don't understand. Yeah, it's not. Oh wait, it was almost.
Isn't Instagram just down sometimes?
Yeah, I like people are coming. It's one of the strangest things that people do in the chat is like when they have like a personal inconvenience or whatever, they just go crazy and they'll be
It's down. That's cool.
like, who cares?
Are you asking for an attorney? You're asking to leave, or are you?
I'm asking to leave because I think this is bullshit. I came down here voluntarily.
Yes.
To voluntarily talk to you guys. Now you guys are telling me that I can't leave, and I didn't do anything. I want to be let out.
Yeah, so
And I want to smoke a cigarette.
Okay.
Frustrated, the detectives must end the interrogation. It's possible that Stephen refuses to believe his friend has betrayed him, but, as we will later hear from Billy, he was ready to come clean. In the meantime, there are still a few
Pussy.
things that Christopher's interrogators would like to cover.
And right now, I'm going to tell you that there are some other stories that are being told. You better think long and hard right now about what happened this weekend.
Okay.
Okay? Let's go back to Saturday night.
Alright.
What happened after you left your girlfriend's the party that you went to?
I was pretty sure I went back home, but
I don't believe this guy has a
Okay.
girlfriend.
I may have gone out with Steve.
The confrontation phase of the interrogation is now underway, but Christopher maintains his original story, although the detectives aren't buying it.
What do you know about what happened up there in Mount Vernon?
All I know is like this morning, like really early this morning, we were looking on the internet on the Telegraph to see what was going on, and there was something about there was a lady killed in Mount Vernon, and there's like a young girl that's in stable condition in the hospital. I don't know if it was me or one of Steve's friends or something. Somebody texted one of us or emailed us. I just remember that we heard that the girl was conceivably in the same class as one of our friend's sisters or something. And so I guess she's about 10 years old, which...
Hey, it's Mike. Glad to meet you in Tampa, Lowell Overruled. It's important that people understand that courts have found that an ambiguity in the request for an attorney allows detectives to continue interrogation. For example, courts found that someone asking, I want my lawyer dog, meant that they were requesting a dog lawyer and not a human lawyer. Wait, really?
yeah.
That's awesome. So
It's
what?
got to be clear, and also don't talk to the cops generally.
This is not legal advice.
Honestly, I hope she's going to be okay, because that's horrible to do something to a little girl. But
It's common in the Reed technique for investigators to ask what the suspect
This is my favorite stuff. The fucking techniques that they teach in like criminology classes, I guess. Like
Read technique.
it's literally all just okay. Well,
thinks
let's
the
see.
purpose of the interview is. Individuals who are being honest are more likely to use realistic words to describe the crime, while deceptive individuals may
You have no answer for this, bro. It's real science.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
answer vaguely or use soft words like hurt or attack instead of murder. Christopher's use of the word killed here is in line with what a truthful subject might say. However, his reference to the girl in the hospital is vague.
Damn, this guy's good.